Making someone look like they are running can be quite a tricky thing to master, so stick with me for some tricks of the trade. Hello, I'm Jules, making another video on making books, whether that's tutorials on drawing or how to go about publishing so that you can see your book in print. Make sure you subscribe if indie publishing your story is something that you've had in your mind for a long time. In the last few years, I've put up loads of videos with useful information that will get you started. Today is all about running or doing a drawing so it looks like somebody is moving. So grab a pencil and paper, get your finger poised on the pause button and let's get started.
When you're doing someone running, what you want to think about is the motion that they are creating. So let's have a go at drawing a little boy. And he's got, so when you're running, usually your opposite arm and leg are doing a similar sort of thing. So let's have him, let's have that arm behind him, and this arm is so that arm's flung back behind him, and then so it's the opposite. So he's got his left arm thrust forward, so that means he's got to have his left leg thrust forward. So let's give him left leg. So his right leg is up and back, and then his clothes are going to be moving away from the direction that he's running in. So everything is kind of going that way because he's going in that direction, so including his hair. And there's his coat. Let's give him a t-shirt. A few wrinkles. Okay, now, who is he running after? Maybe it's a running race. Let's have a girl. And perhaps she's... I know, let's have her. Let's have her over here, because she is running away from something. She's looking over her shoulder. So her hair is kind of wrapped around her head that way because it's scooping around the back of her head. But this bit is going like that. And again, she's got, let's do the other way around this time. So she's got her right arm is forward. So that must mean her left leg is forward. Let's give her a little top and trousers. So her left arm, is behind her. So you can't see her hand because it's behind her dress. Her right leg, and we're not going to see much of the left because it's behind, but it's thrust forward, and we're going to have her foot up like that. There's her hair. So what are they running away from? Well, she is running away from this dog. Mad dog. His ears are flying out behind him like this. And his legs. Now with a dog, his legs can be going in the same direction. He's only got little stumpy legs. Let's give him a collar. a nose. There we go. So he's a scary dog, and he's not on the floor, look. He's kind of leaping after her. So she's running away from the dog, and the boy's running after the dog because he's got off the lead. Uh-oh. And this girl, what you can't see at the moment is that she's got her shopping with her. And in her shopping is a bone. She's been to the bone shop and picked up some bones for her doggy. There we go. So this doggy thinks that he would quite like that food. Then we've got a little scene going on, and what we can do now is give these guys some colour. Let's see. Oh, that's quite pink, so, but I haven't got a sort of decent flesh colour, so I'm going to give her quite a pink face. Well, she is running after all, isn't she? Slightly puffed out. Let's see what other... I'm using brush pens. I've got a fairly limited supply of different brush pens, so I've kind of on the look for them when I'm out and about, but yeah, I haven't got very many at the moment. Got a yellow though, she could have blonde hair. And a green dress. And let's give her these. These are Fibralo brush Caran d'Ache ones, which are got much thinner brush end, but these are great for doing calligraphy actually. Now the dog, what colour could we do the dog? Let's have him, it looks like brown, but it actually comes out, see that colour? It actually comes out grey, weirdly, so he's going to have to be grey. Let's give him some dots. He's a spotty dog. And a big lolloping tongue, I think. Wow, his eyes are weird. Good job, this is just a practice. So let's have our chap. He's got purple trousers on because he's quite a funky little guy. He's got a white t-shirt. And what colour should we give his top? Let's do it in... yeah, let's do it in this blue. This actually is very similar to the Fibralo one, but this is a Tombow. And then his face, now this leaves me a bit of a problem really because I haven't got a different colour skin tone. I'm probably going to have to use that pink again. Let's see if we can blend that out a bit with the blending brush. Yeah, that's not bad actually. We can leave her looking really puffed out because, you know, she's desperate to try and get away from the rabid dog. And just to highlight it a bit, we're going to give his lead, make that red. You can use the thin end if you want to, instead of the brush end. And I think we'd better colour her bag in as well. Let's colour her bag in bright green. There we go. And then just to give it a bit of movement, showing that there is things going that direction, I'm going to pick up the... where's my purpley blue? I've got the two very similar colours that come in the pastel set. I'm going to use that slightly more purpley one. Just give it a few kind of lines to show what's going on, which direction they're going in. And then I think I better colour his hair as well, hadn't I? Let's do his hair the same colour as his dog. These brush pens are nice because you can get that feeling of movement by just kind of lifting off, giving little tiny strokes.
Whether you're using this for a book idea or doing a standalone illustration or maybe just getting some practice, it's great to work on things that can be a bit challenging and push you a little bit. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you'd like me to cover that I haven't done already, and I'll add it to my list of things to do. I really love reading the comments and I respond to as many as I can, although I can't always offer you a sensible answer. If you'd like further artist tutorials, I have a variety of short courses that will help you. There are real-time sessions looking at painting, drawing and marker pens, among others. And if you're keen on producing your own book, there is a more in-depth course on what you need to know about self-publishing a book with illustrations. And that covers making key decisions, how to make layouts and dummy books, rhythm and pacing, as well as several tutorials on illustrating your book, and a look at the tech. You can either hop over to my website or join me on Patreon for more information. Go on, give it a go! Next week I'll be explaining to my dogs what copyright is and giving them a quiz on it afterwards. Now if that's not a challenge, I don't know what is. I'm off to find out why orangutans are so cool! I'll see you next time. Nanu nanu.